Welcome back, everybody. It's time for another TTM video through the mail autographs. Been having a good week so far. A lot of results coming back. I got 3 today to show you. One is a large envelope with some photographs in it and 2 cards. Let's jump right into it. First one postmarked from Houston, Texas. This is a former Pittsburgh Pirate. You guys know I like my old Pirates. And it's signed and penned by Phil Garner, Scrap Iron. He played, I only sent 1 card. He signed it, put it back in the hard card. Garner, 13 days turnaround time, signed 1 of 1. There was no charge. That's out of his home address in Texas. He played second base and third base for the Pirates. He played third base, actually, until the Pirates acquired Bill Madlock in a trade. And then he was switched over to second base and played second base when they won the ring in 1979. And then, he was a stud for the Pirates. You look at that infield, it was Stargell at first, Garner at second, Tim Foley at short, and Bill Madlock at third. Now, Garner played about 16 years in the major leagues, 1,600 hits, 3 All-Star games. His claim to fame for me is the way he played in the 1979 playoffs and World Series. He just crushed the ball. He hit over 400 against the Reds in the playoffs that year. And then in the World Series, he actually hit 500. He was 12 for 24 in the 1979 World Series and would have clearly won the MVP of the World Series when the Pirates beat the Orioles, but for Willie Stargell just going crazy that whole series. So Stargell won the MVP, but Garner was a very close second, I'm sure. And after he played, he became a manager for about 15 years with the Brewers and Tigers, and then he finished up with the Astros. And he won about 1,000 games probably, but interestingly, with my other return today, Garner in 1981, the Pirates traded him for a young second baseman named Johnny Ray. And I think that's where this return is coming from, Mr. Johnny Ray. So I'll put that back there. Take a look at that Garner back there. Open this envelope. He clipped it and sealed it. All right. I sent Johnny Ray. He's a former Pirate. He played for the Pirates. About a 10-year Major League career. He played for the Pirates, and then he was traded for the Angels. He had about 1,500 hits in his career, and he was a one-time All-Star. Very good little second baseman. Hit a lot of doubles. Hit about 290 over a lifetime. He finished second in the Rookie of the Year in 1982. But let's see, I sent him 3 photographs, and I asked him, I said, if you haven't seen them, feel free to keep them. Don't need to sign them all, return them all. But this was, 7 days, blue Sharpie. Oh, there's number 2. Try to put that out there so you can see a little bit better. Lights are reflecting. And number 3. These are press photography that they use for newspapers and things. George Djokovic. This is these are the notes the press people put on it so their copy guys can get the proper information. June 6, 1982. Tim Flannery playing. Looks like he's trying to turn a double play. Johnny's sliding into second. There's Gary Templeton sliding into second on that play. Johnny Ray's on defense. Very cool. Very cool. 3 of 3. And I think I said 7 days turnaround to his home address in Oklahoma. That right there. Good look at that. Very cool, very cool. Okay, final one. Postmarked Denver, Colorado. And I believe I know who this is, and it could be a Hall of Famer. We're getting a little run of Hall of Famers. It is Goose Gossage, blue Sharpie on an '89 Fleer, and he inscribed it, Hall of Fame 2008. That is awesome. We all know Goose. He's a legendary relief pitcher. He played for 20-some years, bunch of teams, 9 All-Star games. You know, he finished in the top 20 in MVP votes as a reliever 5 or 6 times, and he finished in the top 10 in the Cy Young Award 5 or 6 times. So, 1,000 games pitched, 310 saves, and he played 1 year with the Pirates. You guys know I'm a Pirate fan. He played for the Pirates in '77. And that year, he made the All-Star game, but he also set a record for relief pitchers. He had 151 strikeouts as a relief pitcher, which is just unreal. And that's the National League record. I'm pretty sure it's the Major League record. But this, very cool, a Hall of Famer. Of course, he won a World Series ring the following year after the Pirates let him go in free agency. He signed with the Yankees and won that ring in '78. And you guys remember him pitching against George Brett in the playoffs and then against the Dodgers in the World Series. That's where he won his ring. The turnaround time on this, let me check here. It was quick. Sent to his home address, and he does charge for autographs. I think it's $5 per card and $10 for an 8x10 and then $20 for a ball. I believe that's what he charges. But that was a 12-day turnaround from a Hall of Famer, Goose Gossage. So, all right, guys, wrap it up. It's Phil Garner on a 1-for-1 card, Goose Gossage 1-for-1 card, and Johnny Ray 3-for-3 on 3 8x10 press photographs. Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you subscribe, hit your notification bell so you can see all my future videos, and I'll put my email in the description below. Be happy to share with you some tips and tricks to TTM work and the addresses for these 3 gentlemen if you would need those. So like and subscribe. I really appreciate you guys, and we'll be back soon. Thank you.